out, y'all. Okay, so it was a mess up, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand. Vertical is not my forte, but I'm just working with it. Welcome in everybody who is but see this thing is still saying it's waiting. Let's refresh. Okay, no, I'm here. Okay, great. Awesome. All right, so what I did, you guys, I had a little short live because I thought I was in the right place. I wasn't. But we took some seeds, you guys, and we planted them. Where's the packs of seeds? Here we go. We decided to go with tomatoes, and we put the tomato seeds in here, and we put the tomato name on the plant where we're growing, and we put just kidding right here. So I know that this cup is for just kidding. Filled it up with dirt, watered it, and got a tomato inside. So yo, we're ready to grow around here, right? We just don't paint growing things, we grow growing things, right? So we had a choice between asparagus, cucumber, and lettuce, the greens, honey. And but we chose tomatoes, so that's what we put up there. So I just want to shout out to all the growers. Today is National Seed Swapping Day. And I said, all my growing friends on YouTube, swapping seeds or giving seeds to one another, and I think this is a beautiful gesture. Nothing like growing your own, especially growing food. You know what I mean? You can eat it, be yummy, yummy, right? All right, so then I showed you guys this over there. This is the seedling painting that we're painting today. It's got the yellow sun coming up. The dirt is nice and rich, and these beautiful little seedlings. And some of them have, what do you call that, cilia? When the little hairs be on stuff, cilia. Yeah, I guess on there. And so look, we're gonna paint this today on a 10 by 10 canvas provided to us today by Accessory. Yeah, Accessory. Thank you, Sissy. Yeah, so she gave us that. And so we're gonna paint today. Now I want you guys to get out some yellow and any greens that you have, any of them, every one of them. Don't matter what they are. Get them out. But if you only got one, it's okay. One green is fine. What you can do is you can add yellow to it and change the color tone. You can add a little white to it, change the color tone. You can even add a little burnt umber to it and get it a little bit darker. But you got to be really light with the colors that you add because you don't want to overwhelm that color. You just want to do it a little bit of change, not a lot of bit of change, okay? All right, so I'm ready to grow something, you guys, and I'm ready to paint something that's growing too. Like I was showing it over there, I had this painting that on the adult side, parents also come over there. We have a lot of fun. We painted this on paint night. Look at that. Look at that. Growing food. Growing it. Yes, grow your food. Look at that pitchfork. Look at the boots. You can paint your boots any color you wanted to. And some blue jeans. You can do that. Or you can have on some black jeans. Or you can have on some green jeans. Since you remember Mr. Green Jeans? Yeah. Huh? Yeah, funny name. All right, let's go. So we did this. So I'm gonna just sit this to the side, and we're not gonna get no paint on it or nothing. We're just gonna look at it because it's cute. All right. Shout out to everybody watching over there. Lona, just kidding. Let's go. Sorry, there's no chat today. That's how we keep the kids safe. So y'all come on over. Okay, let's get into this art. All right. So boom. There we go. We got some art going on. We have the seedlings about to pop and sprout. Y'all make sure y'all got your water. With my water. Okay. Let's get all these. I was washing all my paint brushes. And you know what I said I was going to do, sis? Y'all did not do. I like to be a woman of one word, so I'm going to have to get me a new paint cup, sissy. Remember I said I was going to do that? All right. So I hope this is close enough for you guys so y'all can see. Let me see if I can get y'all a little bit closer. Maybe we can move some stuff around. All right. So, I just want to say thank you and I welcome you all in. If you have any questions or if you want to make donations or what have you in there for, so just kidding. I want you guys to email me at 755mediaart@gmail.com and we can get this thing popping, okay? And what's up, sissy? If they have a quick question, you can post it on the 755 Oh, 755 media community tab. Yeah, that's cool. Y'all got guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I want to get. Is this the way? It's backwards for me. Nope, that's not the way. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Don't get frustrated. Just get it done. You can do it. You can do it. I think I'm gonna turn my camera this way. Yeah, I like that. Alright, y'all think that's pretty good? I think so. Let's paint. It puts me in a very awkward position, but we're gonna paint. No, I'm gonna try something else. I don't want to be in an awkward position. I want to be in the best position ever to show y'all something. Okay, so this might be it. All right, let's get it. Get my palette knives out the way. And I just want to say shout out to Rudy Crafton this afternoon. Bless her heart. We love you. Yes, we do, honey. We love you a lot. All right, so first thing we're going to do is our background is not too much. It's really like yellow, a burnt umber, and some green mixed up. Maybe a little bit of black, okay? So we don't have to get out all of those. Get yourself a filbert brush, this round type of brush right here. And this will take care of all of your background worries, okay? So let's get some burnt umber out. Okay? Put it out there. You're really going to need a lot of it, but you just put out a little bit right now. Okay, you guys, please? All right? And we're going to get some black because we're going to need that too, especially up here in this top. Let me back y'all up. It's not showing what I want to show. All right, up in here, in this dark corner. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not happy with the outcome of this vertical situation, but it's something I need to do, and I'm going to perfect it. And sometimes, you know, when you're doing things, you might not get your dark green out. It's called sap green. If you don't have a dark green, just put out just some regular green. And it's good to challenge yourself to do different things, you know? It's always good. You put it right there in the middle of them. Okay? Always a good thing. Now we need some yellow and some white for our sun. Ma'am?
How do you fix a broken tomato?
How do you fix a broken tomato? Put it in the salad.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's how I would fix it.
Yeah. No.
Get you some white.
Fix it with tomato paste.
Not tomato paste. Girl, here you go. Here she go, y'all. Here she go. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's go. All right, so we're going to get this. Put this up there. I didn't even notice it. I was talking and everything, and I didn't even notice the camera, the show was not going on over here. It's weird how that happened. Anyway, let's go, family. Filbert brush. I'm ready. Y'all ready? We all ready, right? Just making sure y'all can see the edge. Okay, let's start with the sun because we don't want any darkness in our brush once we start working over here. So let's get some white out, please, and just go ahead and fill this whole circle up. If you didn't get this drawing, which nobody did, I didn't send any drawings out this week. Yeah, I need you guys to participate a little bit more. If you want these drawings and stuff, show me some art. Okay, I need y'all to do that. Now, don't take but a second to snap a picture of the art. So I'm just gonna run this white all the way over to this edge right here. And I want you to do the same thing, okay? So we have a circle that's kind of, it's giving us a placeholder for the sun, right? And now fill that circle in, go on down all the way, and fill the circle in, and then bring it over to the edge, just like that, all right? So it's not really much you can do on here. The drawing is super easy. Just make some seedlings, okay? Now let's get into some yellow, right? Leave a space for all white, like this area right here. Leave all that white. Now bring over this yellow tone. Maybe leave some white here and there, like so, right? And then once you start going this way, grab a little bit of that burnt umber, tiny bit. I'm talking about so tiny you can barely see it. And then you want to start adding that in because this is what's going to give you a golden look, like more gold. You can add more in. All right, and if you have a different type of brown, that's cool. Like if you had a Ooh, if you had something like this in your paint box, it would be called raw sienna. You can use this color. It's really, really cool. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. All right, so let's get some raw sienna out. Notice how I'm lining up my paints and I'm looking at them. I'm able to see all of them. They're not everywhere. It's easy access to each one. I can mix them. Like, all right, so I'm gonna show you the raw umber. So this is what the burnt umber look like with the yellow, right? Let's get some raw sienna in there, and then this is gonna. Oh, that's a little too much, but it's okay. We're gonna change the game with the raw sienna. Okay, look at that. It's gonna give you a nice golden look. Let's add some yellow in there. Bring it all the way up like so. It's really, really nice, rich tones. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. You can bring it all the way over. I probably put too much down, but I probably can use it in my dirt as well. All right, so don't worry about that. Now that we're going over this way, leave this like this is. And then come back and add more to it. We're gonna add more white in there. And we're gonna get these colors to bussin'. You can bring it all the way up though. You can release some white spaces. All right, just like so. All right, so now let's get into the burnt umber of it all. And we're gonna come in here and we're gonna get in here and we're gonna start blending. And I know y'all probably like, Auntie 755, you usually do your edges. No? Yeah, I do. You're right. But today, I'm going to show you a different way to do your edges, okay? All right, so y'all just be cool. And we're going to do it together. All right, so once you get down in here, take your time, go around your plants, okay? Just a little bit. And you're going to start blending in other colors, but for right now, just get around your plants. All right, add more burnt umber in there and bring it up some. We're going exactly how we see it in this paint. Go real loose, y'all. Don't try to be perfect. Get right in between each one of these plants. And you probably got to switch down your brush. If you got a big brush like me, it's time to switch it down. But right now, I still got stuff I can do with it, okay? So let me try to do more and more. There's some trash in there. Let me get it out. There we go. All right, so now, once you start coming over past this big old leaf right here, I want you to add in a little bit of green. Get you some green. Start adding that in. Bring it on over. Paint it in. Yup, that green. Look, look, look. See, y'all see it? What it's doing is adding in a different tone. It's changing it all up. You want that. All right, just go ahead and keep mixing it in. I think I see a little bit of white in here. So we're just going to add a little white, just a little tiny bit. Yep, just get on in there. Just keep blending. Keep blending, okay? Keep blending. Don't do too much blending, but do as much as you can to make it look nice, okay? See how we're doing that? Looking good, right? Get some more of that dark green. Y'all see I ain't rinse, right? Don't rinse nothing. I don't want y'all to rinse anything. Just keep painting. Now come on over here and get all of this filled in with that super dark green. If you don't have a super dark green, take you a little bit of black, mix it with your green until you get a super dark green. Okay? Don't get too black now, because then you won't have the green. It'll eat the green away. So just stay in there. Keep going. You guys are doing fantastic. Keep doing it. I'm going in a diagonal stroke like this, see, like this. And I'm doing it like this because I'm just trying to blend without blending. So now, because I need some black, because right in this corner is super, super dark. So I'm going to get a little bit of black. It might be too much, so put some back. And get a little bit of black and come over here and just hit it. Strike it downward like this until you get to the top of this leaf. I want all of this to be really super dark right in there. So just keep going in the same direction, like a slanted direction, right? And come on over here and just lightly touch until it start blending in. And then come on down here. Now this leaf is, and it should be another leaf like right in here. Let me get my pencil. Let me get my pencil. I need to find a pencil. I don't know where my pencil. I'm mad. All right. I'm not mad. I just say I'm mad, but I don't get mad. I just, where's my stuff? Hold on, y'all. Let's take a minute. I need a pencil. And I have some over in the drawer. But I like to keep them all together, but I always take one and leave one out. So when I use it, you know, I don't have a billion pencils out at the same time. I just want one pencil out. That's it. All right, so let's go. No, I mean really, let's go. No, one more pencil. I've changed my drawers over here, y'all. That's all right. This one we're going to. Girl. See, where my pencil? Oh, here. I'll put them all the way on the bottom. Let's sharpen this thing up and let's get busy. All right. Shout out to everybody watching today. Make sure y'all thumbs this thing up and share it out. I'm just sharpening it, y'all. Because sometimes, and there go the pencil I wanted. Never mind, I got this one now. All right. Sometimes, you know, you see things and you don't see them. So let's add this in because this is a very important leaf right here. It's really big. Okay, and it comes down like that, and it's got a middle. I don't know how I missed you. I missed you. Okay, well, whatever. Don't tell Shandy Chick I was singing, y'all. Please don't. All right, just I don't even know what this is. Just don't even supposed to go in there. Let's go. You can make you can make bad decisions on your reference photo. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? So let's get that together. So yeah, I think that was good. And I maybe want to bring this one over a little bit more with a point to it. But these seedlings pretty much look good. Okay? And then this part right here, this is like dirt. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that. Anyway, let's get back into it. I'm grabbing my brush. I didn't rinse. I just set it to the side. Let's paint all around this right here. That's why I want to do this leaf, just so I can paint around it. Ain't that crazy? Oh, cray. All right, let's go. Paint all of this. And you guys, you know, you got to have the sun and the moon and all the things to grow. And speaking of that, my sister has really turned me on to this app that she has on her phone where you can see all the planets. And tonight, you guys, all 7 planets should be lining up together in a row. What is that called when they do that, Sissy? Do you know?
Alignment.
Oh, alignment. That was simple. Get some brown, y'all. Once you get to this leaf, get some brown and add your brown in there. So all the planets are going to be aligned tonight. If you get an opportunity to go outside, I think you should. Because, and I'm just using this burnt umber all the way up. I think you should because you are going to see something spectacular, I'm telling you. And it might be something, is this once in a lifetime or is this, I've never heard of all the planets lining up at the same time before in my life. Have you, Sissy?
I have not.
Okay, so this might be a once in a lifetime situation. So make sure, okay, that you are outside tonight, bundle up tight, and watch the show, okay? The source, the God, our God is giving us a show tonight in the planets. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. I can't wait, Sissy. Yeah, Sissy gonna take me out. And we're going outside together. We're gonna have a little hot chocolate maybe, and we'll have our coats bundled up and we're gonna go outside together. I shouldn't have added that green over there. I'm mad I did added it. I ain't mad, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna put this orangey, I'm gonna put this back best I can. My green is eating it up. That's why sometimes some paints just eats up other paints. That's why it's very important just to add a little bit at a time. All right, let's wipe our brush off. Well, we don't have to. We can just wipe it down here. Okay? Wipe that brush off on your art. You know why? This is going to give you a coat of paint. Yeah. And you don't be wasting no paint, right? You wipe it off on the towel, you'll be wasting paint. Don't do that. All right, so now, I see all these things going on up in here. I'm liking it. Gonna let this stuff dry. I'm just gonna add this back in here because I'm telling you that green came over. I did too much. All right, so we got that going on. Just kind of blend it off in that green. And I'll wipe my brush down here to get it off because that green is gonna take over. So now, we'll come back up in here and we'll add more to our son and stuff in a moment. Let's go to down below and try to get this use out of this brush while we can, and then we'll switch our brush over to something else. I want to get some straight black, you guys, and I'm just gonna come down here, right, and I'm just gonna paint this whole little row. There you go. Paint that thing. Bring some up to this plant about right there. And then come over here, skip a little spot, and bring some more up there, like so. And maybe bring a little over here. And then really, when I get into this plant right here, I'm going to go kind of crazy with it and get some in there. So this is the thing. You want a highlight and a low light and a mid-tone. A shadow, a highlight, and a mid-tone. So you're going to be adding these little spots of darkness. And these all darkness spots are going to be your shadow, right? So just keep on adding it in there. Wherever you look at your art, look at your reference photo, whatever you see this darkness, put the black in there, okay? And then whenever you see the whenever you see like the brown, that's what you're gonna put in there. And then you're gonna add more and more until we get it all done. Hope this is making sense to y'all. All right, so we just going wild right now, but it's gonna all make sense in the end. Now let's get our brown, also known as burnt umber. All right, so now we're gonna start adding in brown everywhere that we did not put the black, right? And it's gonna give, go like this. Look at my, I'm not smoothing it out. I'm just kind of dabbing it in there, just kind of dabbing it, right? And I'm doing that dabbing motion because it's dirt and we want it to look kind of chunky. So we just gonna add and just keep on dabbing that brown in there. Now, I think it's a little dark, right? So get you some white, right? Bring it over to your brown and lighten it up. Just in certain places, lighten it up. And you could use a little bit of yellow in that brown too and just give it a little more golden look. And I like that too. So get you a little yellow on your brush and come on through here and start adding in to your art. Just keep going. Like so. Got some white in there, some yellow in there, and some burnt umber in there, and it's giving you a little crazy kind of look. So that's okay. We like cray. Alright, so just keep going all around your little plants and stuff. Just keep going all around them because they're gonna stick out the most. So that's why we're gonna do them last, okay? Alright, so just come on over here. You can flip your brush back and forth to get the paint all off your brush. Try not to get none in your ferrule your brush stuff because that's gonna be like not so good for your brush. Like later on when you get ready to wash it, you're gonna have paint down in there, right? Alright, so just keep going. You can add a little bit here and there like so. Just sprinkle it around. Now, let me get this off of there. There we go. One more towel. There we go. Alright, so now, keep it going. We maybe want to add some of this color in there that's really raw sienna. You can add a little bit and chunk it up like so with a little bit of yellow. Just keep patting. Patting, okay? Keep going. And now go around all your plants the best way you can with the brush that you're using. If you need to go down a brush, go ahead and do it, right? So yeah, just get some of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. And just come on over here and just start putting that in there like so. And, you know, just mix it up. It's gonna be good. It's dirt, you guys. It's just some dirt. It's not gonna be bad. You can do good on this. You're gonna have to let it dry though. Because what you gotta let it dry so that you can paint on top of it with your to get your plants on there. So just keep rolling. This is the hardest part, you guys, of the whole paint. And after you get past this, it's gonna be a home free. It's gonna be like, yeah, let's paint these plants. Plants is gonna be kind of easy too, I think. So I never painted this before. This is my first time. But the main thing is to get your canvas covered with. Just cover your canvas. If you got to add more darkness in there, add it in there like so. Just sprinkle it in there, a little darkness, right? And just keep going. And that's the thing, sissy. You got to keep going, sissy. Yeah, just don't stop. Just keep patting. And this is This technique is, it's not hard. Just gotta flip your brush over, flip it back over, get that darkness off of there, get that lightness off of there. Whatever you want to do, just get it. All right, so go all the way up to here. Get some more of this reddish color. I see it in here, like mostly, like I see a little triangle of redness going on up in here like that. All right, but just get you some darkness, put it in here, and just keep patting, and you're gonna get some dirt, and that's how you make your own dirt. Yeah. Like, yeah, how you make dirt? You gotta paint it. Yeah, there you go. All right, so just get a little bit more. This is that one, this is that one. I think it was another little leaf over here. I'm gonna paint it in, but right now, just get this darkness up in here, like that. So, all around there. Get that dark brown. I'm almost out on my palette, so I'm gonna have to put some more dark brown out. And then we're gonna take our detail brush or smaller brush. We're gonna get right on up in them leaves and get them leaves painted right around those leaves so they look good, All right, so we're gonna keep going, keep patting your brush. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Don't forget to hit them hearts and stuff over there in the corner, too, if you don't mind. It makes the, it's called reaction buttons, and, it's giving me a little love. So, I don't get paid for it or nothing, but it's showing the YouTube that you like what I'm doing. All right, kids? All right, so don't forget to hit the reaction button. All right, so now we're keeping going. Y'all see it's starting to turn a little dirty down in there, right? The dirty. Let's get some of that burnt umber again. I need more. I need a lot of it. I'm going to put it right on top. All right. It was a big hunk of something that just came out this tube, sissy. It's trash in my paint. All right, so tap that brush off. It's a little wet, so I'm just going to pop it over there, pop it, and get some of that off. I don't know what this, it's a big lump or something. Look, y'all. It's a lump. What that doing in there? I'm going to use it. Yeah, put it back up there. It's going to probably fall down. It's all right. All right, so now we're going in between these with a little bit of... I'm going to mix both of these raw sienna and burnt umber together. See what that do. Yeah, like that. All right, so we're just painting. We're having a good time. We got our seedlings growing in the dirt. And you put them little seedlings in there, like so. Yeah. All right, so I like that. All right, so just go diagonally, horizontally with that color. Just pat it in, and just, you're going to show all the granules of dirt just like this. It's going to take a little while, y'all. I ain't going to play with y'all, but I'm just telling the truth. It's going to take a little while to get what you want. But once you get it, it's going to be so cool. Sis, is that the wind blowing like that? My goodness. All right. Y'all stay safe in y'all area. I don't know what your weather is like, but I hear a lot of wind outside my door. That's cool. You know what that tells me? It's going to be March soon. March winds blow hard. They say March come in like a lion and go out like a lamb. I think you just stay a lion. But I don't know. That's just my view. Okay, that's my POV. All right, so, like I said, the smaller brushes probably do better once you get up in here. But I am taking a chance, and I am going as far as I can with my brush until I just can't do nothing else. Because I still got the whole side to do. Yep, I do. All right, so let's go. Now, what about up in here? This dirt. And dirt don't hurt. All right. Put some seeds down and let it work. Okay. All right, so let's go, sissy. All right, so my sister's here. We chilling, painting seedlings today. And she wants to paint tomato paste. I don't want to paint tomato paste. I just want to paint tomatoes. So one time I grew so many tomatoes, y'all, that I gave them all to my neighbors. And they got tired of me coming out and bringing them tomatoes to them. I had so many. It was delicious, too. And all I did was just eat salad. No, that was the best times for me. It was the best of the times. it was the best of the times. Okay, let's go. All right, so just keep yourself busy, you guys. This is therapeutic, okay? Just become like, take it all in and just think about something beautiful and think about something very, get some more of this. I'm glad I brought out this raw sienna. So if y'all don't have this, get you some yellow, mix it with a little bit of red maybe, and some brown, and you should be able to get this color, okay? Now, yeah, it's really good. This is why I tell y'all all the time, like, don't ask for all that candy and stuff during the week. You know, just like, come on now. Don't ask for all the candy. Sometimes you gotta say, Mom, Dad, can I get some paint today? I want to paint with Auntie 755, and she showed me this really cool color paint. It's called Raw Sienna, and I just want to get something so I can have it in paint with it and see if I can do the things that she do. And they'll be like, what? Alright, you want to paint? You want paint? You don't want these chips? You want these Takis? Well, I kind of want them, but I'd rather have the paint. That way I can, um, just try out something new, and it'll last me a long time. And then you guys still be like, sure, go ahead and grab it. What was the color she told you about? And then you'll tell them, and then they probably get it for you. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta do it, y'all. I'm telling you, you can get all kind of stuff like that. You can just paint, and then paint some more, and then paint some more. Guys, I went to the burnt sienna. I did not rinse. I haven't rinsed the whole time. Nope, sure haven't. And you shouldn't either. And I'm gonna get a little bit of black. As I go up higher, the darker paint colors will come out. And I'm steady oops, I don't want to paint that. And I'm steady patting my brush, okay? I'm patting my brush. When I get up in between here like this, I'm not patting my brush. I'm standing it up and I'm just taking my time and I'm trying to go around the particular plant that I'm going around. But when I'm got open space, I pat my brush. That way I'm getting like that. I'm just gonna pat it in. See how quickly it went? And I'm just doing it because it's gonna give me the look that I want. So I want you to pat too. I want you to try to do that. And if you notice, in a lot of our art, I always say pat your brush, pat, pat, pat. Okay? And if we don't pat, then we stand our brush up and we knock down the plants, and knock them down. So I just want y'all, whatever we paint, not necessarily plants though. All right, so I want you guys to practice that, patting your brush and getting the results that you want. Don't always have to stroke your brush. You don't always have to. You get a great look by just patting your brush. Now, when you do this technique, the thing is you have to be sure that you are covering all your canvas and not getting any, leaving any out. But I can show you how to fix that if you need to fix that. I can show you how to fix that and show you that your canvas is completely covered, okay? All right, so now let's get into this. This is some dark black dirt. Let's put a little bit of color to it. You really don't want it just straight black. Let me see. Let me show y'all what I mean. You can do it like that. That's straight black, or you can like add a brown to it and then give it more texture. All right, so that's what I mean by you don't want to have it just straight black. All right, so let's get back up here.
So you have a fan about that little rap you just dropped.
What rap I dropped?
The
Yeah.
rap you just dropped about wanting to be painting in the dirt and tomato sauce.
Okay. Well, since he brought up the joke about how do you fix a tomato, and you use tomato paste, so I thought that was a really cute joke
Yeah.
because we planted a tomato. And for those who just coming in, I want to show you guys. Just kidding, planted a tomato today, and we got it right here. And some beefsteak tomatoes. We put it in dirt because today is National Seed Swapping Day, and so yeah, we swapping a seed. We're gonna plant something, and we're gonna paint plants, and we just enjoying ourselves. But thank you for coming in with your comment. Appreciate that. How did that comment come through, Sissy?
It came through via text.
Okay, it was a text comment. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, when I get my phone situation done, we can have a number where you can text in if you like. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta figure it out whether YouTube will allow it or not. But this is obviously a close family member, a close friend of mine that did that. But yeah, you can email, text, you can email your questions and comments too at 755mediaart@gmail.com. Yeah, Sissy will call it out. Yeah. All right. So now we get more into where more plants are and less open space, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just patting around, patting this stuff here. I'm telling y'all that makes a difference. Just keep doing it. And I'm gonna get all this paint off my brush, right? So, cause I'm about to put it down. Like, oh yeah, right in here. I could do this part. All right. And so now I'm going to switch down to a smaller brush. And if you are in the same area or moving as quickly as I am, then you should be changing your brush down too. Now I want to say this too. You can, this is a show, a YouTube show. And you can actually um, rewind, stop it, fast forward, well, on a replay. um, and pause. Okay, and that makes great for those that are learning. And I might have went too far, too fast for you. If this is your first time painting, maybe a little slower, and that's fine. Everybody has to learn. Everybody has to grow, right? I'm just getting all this paint off my brush. I don't want it there anymore. All right, so don't feel bad if you are behind. Okay, that's natural, very natural. Let's rinse this brush out, shall we? See how clear my water is? That's because this is my first rinse. Let's go. So yeah, that's natural. I don't want you to feel like you're doing something wrong. You're not. So take your time, okay? That's why I'm here. That's what this is all about on YouTube, okay? Wipe your brush off after you gave it a good rinse. Rinse it again, because I'm done with this. I'm rinsing on my table. That's why y'all shaking. All right, so let's go. Wipe that brush off. Looks good. Looks great, right? All right, don't forget your handles. You want to get them clean. All right, show you how to do that. And I'm actually buying time for those that need to catch up. But it's all good. So if you was interested in knowing, because I usually don't do this because my brushes be so bad over use and time, but this is actually a number 8 brush by transition, okay? Number 8 brush is a filbert brush, okay? In case you was interested. All right, so let's go down a brush. I see the smaller one. I like it. This, I can do this one too. This is a number 3. A 3. And this is a flat brush. See, it's square and it's flat. See? Square and flat. This is called a flat brush, you guys. All right. I'm dipping in a little water to get it wet, so I haven't used it today. And I'm going to tap it off with my towel to get all the excess water off because I don't want my paint to start dripping. Now, same thing I was doing before with all this patting and moving around. That's what I'm going to be doing here. We're going to grab some black and get the colors that we might want. Just some of the colors. And we're going to get in here. This is a big one. This is a smaller plant right here. And this is dirt. All right, so let's get this dirt in there. I probably could have did this part with this other brush. But who cares? Let's go. It's done now. Get the black in there. Because I see a darkness. I'm looking at my reference photo. I'm right here. In my reference photo, I'm right here, you guys, okay? All right, so let's go. I'm going to go around like so. And this is a stem, so let's go right down the stem. Now you're going to start seeing more details. When you paint with a bigger brush, you really kind of get things in order. Once you get down to a smaller brush, you're going to start forming things. The formation of things will start to appear while you're working because you're making more details, right? So the smaller your brush, the more details you'll get. The larger your brush, the more coverage you'll get on like backgrounds and stuff, okay? All right, make sense, sissy? All right, so just go around each of your plants, start shaping them, sculpting them out. All right, like up in here, there's some darkness in here. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm starting to see the plants now. Yeah, you will, because I'm getting in there with this little tiny brush, and I'm formulating the plant. All right, so let's get right in here. This is darkness. All right, come around. And then there's some greenery back there, but up in here, this is some darkness, dark plants. So there's some brown, mixing it in with the darkness of the black. Bring it straight down so you can get your stems of your plants straight down. Okay, make sure the stems are straight. All right, then you come on over a little bit. I might want to add some of this raw sienna in there and get it lightened up a little bit. Lighten things up. Come on around. I'm using the patting motion that I was using prior to with the other brush. And I'm getting right on up in there and bringing it straight down. Little less patting motion because you're right in here getting these plants, these seedlings, okay? All right, so get that. Up in here, this is darkness, so let's get that.
Sissy, I missed my joke.
You missed your joke?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you missed it?
I missed my segment to the joke.
Oh, why? What happened?
Telling the kids to go at their own pace and that it was okay.
Yeah, it is okay to go at your own pace all the time, sissy. It's
So
true.
here's the joke.
What's the joke?
What did one tomato say to the other?
What did one tomato say to the other? Um, you're beautiful, like me.
Ooh, you did say you were beautiful.
Yeah.
But the tomato also said, you go ahead, I'll catch up.
Not the ketchup girl. Okay. I love ketchup. I mean, okay, right. She said clap for her, y'all. Everybody give her a little clap. I learned. And my baby's booty's voice, okay? Because that was kind of sweet. That was sweet, sissy. Yeah, so, yeah. You know, ketchup mustard. All right, so let's go. I'm just getting darkness up in here. And I'm trying to find my way. And some of these leaves seem like I'm not doing a good job. But I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to do my best to get the coverage down in here and get some leaves done. Because, look, I can always paint on top of it and paint the green, okay? Paint the green for the seedlings. Come on up in here with your little brush and get around this leaf like that. Come on in there. Y'all doing good. I know y'all doing good because it's not hard. So just get on around each one of them. Okay? I could have just did one flower seedling, but I wanted to give it a little challenge, y'all. You know, we got to give it a little bit of challenge. All right, so boom, coming around like so. Yeah, Sissy got the jokes today. Thank you, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Lighten it up. Yeah, because you know when you're painting, I'm just going all around, you guys. I'm not staying in one place. Every time I see something that need to be covered, I go back and get it. Okay, because I'm looking. My face like right here. I'm looking. Okay, so let's go. Get in there and get these seedlings done, you guys. All right, so let's go. All right, so you like I said, if you go too far with your brown or black paint, your background, your seedling color, you're going to go on top of it. Let it dry. Go on top of it with your green and do your plants the way you want that. But that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I want to cover this up. It's not hard, you guys. You just got to be, you got to want to do it. That's all. Just got to want to do it. You know, I always say that. Like, you can do anything. I'm going to add a little yellow on my brush. I'm going to come on up in here. You can do anything you want. You just got to want to do it. Yeah, that's right, sis. That's the word, motivation. And you can find somebody to help you get it done if you need help with it. If you don't need help with it, you can do it yourself. DIY, baby. And these are the times in our lives for DIYs, sissy. A lot of people are doing DIYs and doing their own thing. I'm going to add a little bit of all these colors together, even the green. I'm getting all of them. I'm going to come on over here and I'm going to see what I can add in, where, and how. You know, just get in there really tight. Okay, let me see right in here. I think I need the colors. Yeah, they're right in there. You're going to find them. It's going to pop out like, okay, you need some paint on you. But anyway, I was saying, this is the year of the times of DIY. DIYs, do it yourself, have fun, be very creative. We're all creators. All right, we're all creators, and God put us here to, He's a creator. He created all of this. So if He's a creator and He created you in His likeness, that means you're a creator as well. So channel, find that little space inside of you, figure it out what you want to do, ask for help if you need help, be patient in learning things, because always something for you to learn, and you have to be patient. You can't just give up on everything. If you feel like you don't like it, okay, I got you. You don't like it, but at least give it a try all the way to the end, and then say whether you like it or not. Because I need to start doing stuff. Y'all, this for real. I done started doing stuff. All of it's for real, but I'm just saying. And then I get into it at first. I'll be like, I don't like that. Nah, that ain't for me. But then if I give it a chance and develop, what's going on with it, 9 to my 10, I'll be like, man, at first I was like, but I ended up really enjoying that. See what I mean? You gotta give things a chance, an opportunity. You have to really be in that dimension. You know what I'm like? Be in there. Let me get all up in here. And then I got to get over here. All right, so just give things a chance. That's all I'm trying to say to y'all. Let me get in here. Get all around here. Then we're going to do something called a wash, you guys, okay? And the wash is going to take care of all of these little empty spaces. Because I know you got them. Because I got them. Where the canvas is still showing, like little dots. That's where your canvas still showing. Right? So we're going to take care of that. 1 second. I'm going to show you how. We're going to do something called a wash. And that's going to tone. See, really what should happen, what should happen with these pieces is that you should tone your canvas. And I think for 2025, I want to start showing y'all toning your canvas before you even start. Okay? I need to start showing y'all that, because if you don't do it, this is what you're going to be left with, a bunch of these little spots, right? And you don't want that. So, yeah, you got to tone that canvas down, get it right, right? So let's work on that for 2025. That's one of my goals that I want to show each and every one of y'all. I think that, yeah, it's a plant behind here, but we're going to get right on up in there. I'm thinking that I'm done for the moment. So let's get into the wash I was telling you about. I got paint on my brush, right? And it's okay, because I'm going to add some in here. Just give this a little light brownish color. Like just a couple of little flicks of paint up in here. And that's cool. All right, you ain't got to do too much. I just want to make a nice little blend. Get this paint off my brush, right? Let's go. And I'm going to wash it. Let me tap it in water, bring it back out, and I'm just going to kind of flip it around. And once you put that water on your brush, you can see that it starts to blend a little more. You can do more with it. And basically, we're going to give it a little wash, okay? So let's go. Rinse this brush out really, really good. We're going to need it for the greenery. Let's get it, family. Come on, y'all. Let's go. All right, so now remember that one brush we just had, that filbert brush? Well, in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and get this bigger one. This is an angle brush. This is fine. You can use an angle brush. Any big brush, okay? Just get yourself a big brush. Dip it in water. Tap it off. Now, most of this is dark brown, right? So we're going to get into the brown, burnt umber of it all. And go back and forth with your brush. Your brush is nice and wet. Go back and forth. Dip it in the water again. Tap it off. Don't stir it. Just rinse it. Just dip it. Come in here and dip some more. Dip some more. Keep bringing it down so you can see how much you got to dip. Dip it again. All right. And then you want a really, really thin coat of paint. Very thin. See that? All right. So now, you're just going to come over here. Lightly touching. Okay, and you're gonna go around everything. Even if your plant gets some on it, won't care. Tap this, get some more water. Just get some more water. Come on over here. Go over your whole canvas. This is called a glaze, y'all. Okay? Glaze your canvas. Glaze it. Come on. All this darkness. And you can let this, look, see how this is starting to turn, the plant's starting to turn a little brown? That's cool. Get some more of that glaze. Come on in here. And this is going to cover up all those little dots. Just keep going back and forth like me. Look. Look what I'm doing. Keep getting some more. You don't want paint. You want that glazy, watery type substance, right? And it's going to fill in all of those dots that you're missing. Dip it in water if you got to. I do. Get some more of that paint, light paint stuff, thin paint, water. It's a glaze. Glaze. Say it with me. Glaze. All right, and glaze this whole thing. Go on. Put it up there like that. Now, see? It's looking more like dirt. It's looking more complete, right? Now, get that back. Put that water, brush in water, and you can rinse. We want it all clear. Rinse it. Wipe your brush off. And if you're interested, this is a number 11 angle brush. Angle brush. See the angle? There you go. All right, get back into that small one. Just look, this was the number 3 flat brush. What you doing over there, sis? You about to craft? Get your craft on. Hey, get your craft on. Get your craft on. Hey, get your... It's my bad. Okay. So we got this green and we got some white and we got some yellow up there. Let's get some. Let's mix. Put some there. A little white. Put some there. And a little bit yellow. Put some there. All right. And we made ourselves this really light, bright, put some more yellow, light, bright, lime colored paint. Almost like this. Y'all see it? We just made this out of this white and yellow. All right. So now that we mix this paint, let's go for it. Now the stems are usually like this green. So go ahead and put your light green down on your stems. You can make your stems as long as you want to now because we got it all covered up. So let's go. All right, so we're going to get a stem over here. And there's another light stem. And get some more paint on your brush if you have to. I need to pinch my brush with my fingers and get that paint out. As it starts to go on my ferrule, let me rinse. I don't want to ruin this brush. This is pretty good brushes. So I'm just going to get the paint off of here and put it right on the tip of my brush just like that. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do. Drag that brush down like so. And over here too. Nice and highlighted in yellow. Nicely done. And I see a couple of little seedlings that's coming up in the dirt, like right here or right there. So put a little dot down for it. Oh yeah, what about this one? Get all the stems. All of them. Drag it down. Come on, let's get them. Yup, y'all know what time it is. It's plant time now, baby. We done the big job. We did the hard work and the heavy lifting, honey. All right, let's go. Get all these stems, every one you see. Get every single one of them. And if you don't have them, make them. Okay, make some stems. If you don't see them, make them. All right, and I also see a flower back up in here, so I'm just going to kind of create one. You can make a leaf, like a sad face, and come down and cut a straight bottom. Sad face, straight bottom. And maybe do a little round one like that. Take it right on off the canvas. A lot of people don't like to take the art off the canvas. They'll say, no, you don't supposed to do that. I like doing it, so I'm going to do it. All right, let me wipe my hands off. All right. And this is soapy water, mild soapy water. Some warm water, mild soap. It's going to get all of this paint off my hands, okay? But if I'm working on a piece of art that like a commission piece, I would go wash my hands right now because I don't want this green to end up over here or in my sun or anywhere I don't want it to be. So if you get paint on your hands and you're doing this painting for somebody, go wash your hands so you won't get it on there. But as for me, this is for the show. We're going to keep it moving. Let's go. All right. And if you see any of your seedlings with terrible stems, repaint them. Okay. And we're going to do this. And I'm almost out of this color, so I'm just going to make the best of it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. One there. This is a stem. This one I don't see a stem, but I'm going to put a little bit over there anyway. And then these two are highlighted. This is a leaf from way back somewhere. I'm not sure where it's coming from. But this particular ones right here, they all this light green. Let me get them. Sad face kind of. And then a line underneath. Sad face. Top. A line on the bottom. Making a leaf. Right? This is a light one too. Let's get it like a little sad face. A little sad face that way. And then a stem. I'm almost out of this paint. I'm going to dip my brush in a little water. I'm going to bring down some more yellow. I'm going to bring down some more green. I'm going to bring down some more white. And I'm going to mix it up. Not to get it in my ferrule, okay? Try not to do that. All right, so now, this is the light ones right here. I'm just going to cover them up. Very thick paint and let it sit right on top. Just like that. Now, this has a little light greenness to it right there. And then you're just going to find all the light greenness, right? Like this one and this one. And then it's got a little piece that goes out like that. And look like it's got a stem. Oh, that's what this stem is for. Okay, I got it. I understand now. Then over here, go paint downward, paint upward until you fill all of this stuff in. Now, don't be too specific because you're going to have a little darker green. I see it's really light in the middle right there. I see some. Just follow your reference. Your reference photo is the map and success for your great art. All right, everywhere you see the lightness, put it there. Now we're gonna follow back with some darker green, and we're gonna get darker green. But don't worry about it right now. We're gonna get it. Just paint all of this. Paint all your leaves. Now this has a leaf that goes straight up, and one that goes out like that, and one that comes around like that. Okay? Yeah, just pay attention, you guys, to what this roadmap is telling you. Now, if you want to do something and get off the grid and do what you want to do, okay, do you, boo. But for right now, follow your roadmap because this is where it's going to lead you to success. All right, so now, come on up here. I see this leaf is out light. I see it. And even if they're not light, go on and put it down in there because you're going to come back with that darkness and it's going to really be cute. Okay, so go ahead. It's going to turn out proper under the gaslight. It's going to be cute. Ew. No, it's going to turn out bad. It's going to be like nice. You know what I'm trying to say. It's the best. It's going to be good. All right, so come on in here. Wipe your brush off if you need to on your canvas and get this light colored green all in here. You're going to love it, y'all. Y'all going to love this when it's finished. All right, so shout out to all the gardeners and farmers all over the world that plants our food, grows our food, so we can eat our food, right? So, yeah, shout out to them. And shout out to you, Just Kidding, because you just planted something. And then, you know what else? We can share these tomatoes with our neighbors. I'm telling you, they're going to love it. And be like, oh, my goodness, thank you so much. Like, here, you want one of these Just Kidding tomatoes? It's going to be good. All right, put these dots back in there a little bit better. There's some little seedlings here and there, little tiny dots. I see them. So put them in there. And maybe over here. All right, so now, this is a plant. So put that in there. Make it come around like this. Now, at this point, I'm thinking like, we probably got all the high yellow green ones, lime green ones done. Let's get into some, okay, put a little bit over here too. You don't have to because it's mainly dark, but just to give it a look. Just give it a look. All right, so we're going to put this green right there. Flip your brush so we can get it off. All right, so now let's get into Uh-oh, wait a minute, we missed one. It's gonna be easy to miss them. It's easy to miss them, y'all. But that's okay. We're gonna get every seedling before it's over with. There we go. Alright, so we're starting to look like we got a little something going on, right, Sissy? What you think?
I love it.
Alright, cool. Don't rinse. I didn't rinse. Get into the dark one. Dark green, dark green. Now let's start right here. This is an interesting one. Let's put this dark green on here. While we have the still that lime green on our brush, paint your leaf. Paint it, paint it, paint it. Now, if you want this reference photo, you have to email me, 755mediaart@gmail.com, baby. And we can get that to you. I promise you I will. All right, come on down here. Let's do this next one. Leave some green, y'all. Don't cover up the light green. Leave some light green, okay? Because you don't want to cover that up. You just want to leave a little bit. And sometimes if you go too far, just go back and get the light green, right? And come back in here and paint it back in. Just like that. Just like that. It doesn't have to be nothing too much. Just get some more. If you need some more, make some more like so. Right? And come back in and just kind of twirl it and put it in a direction that you see is growing in, okay? Just do it like that. Y'all see that? See that? See that right there? This one. All right, so now come on up here. Do the same thing. Add some darkness. Look at your reference photo. Oh, the darkness is right here and right there. Put it in there. And some darkness right here. Drop it down. Okay? I don't see a stem for it, but we're going to draw one. We'll paint it with our brush. Just give it a nice little stem. There you go. All right? Good job, y'all. Hey, you ain't throwing down, sissy. All right. I just wet my brush out, by the way, because I want to keep this paint right here really loose. Now, let's get into this darker paint. And we're going to come over here and we're going to add some more to this because I didn't like this, the little bit that it was on there. Just a little bit of darker paint. And then let's get down here. It's got a little bit here. And then it's got this one piece that's growing out. And just like that. Now, for the most part, you don't want to paint the stems. I don't think they need to be done. But if you feel like you want to paint a part of it green and part of it light green, you can do that, okay? Now, let's keep going. All right, let's go. All right, just get a little bit on the leaves. Make sure they round off a little bit. And still leave some light green. Please do. Please leave some light green. And just hit it with the dark. Just keep it moving. And I know you want to stay on it and paint more and more and more, but you're going to mess it up that way. Just paint it and get out of there. Okay? Paint it. Whoop. I see a swoop right there. And I see, I don't know what I see, but I'm going to see a swoop right there. Paint it and get out of there. This is going to make it, it's easier than what you think. So you're like hesitating. You're thinking like, oh, I need to paint it more. I need to paint. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just paint it. I'm loosening this up again. And get out of there. Look how quickly we are doing this, okay? Now, this needs a little bit more light green coming back in there. So I'm going to put it back in because I don't know what I was doing. Paint so dark. And then around the edge is really light green. Around the edge is really light, like that. Like, it's almost like a 4-leaf clover almost. Okay, that's pretty. All right, so let's get on up here. All the ones you did not paint light green, paint it dark green. Try to keep it simple. Don't worry about it if you're like, oh, I need to paint. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just paint all around. Maybe make a stripey down the middle of the leaf to show that it's got plant-like substance to it. Like, make a little stripe on the leaf. You know, like that. Bring it on down. Go to the next one. Oh, no, stop painting on it because you did enough. So I'm just telling you, don't do too much. You're going to do too much and your paint going to look crazy. All right, so let's go. And if you feel like you went over too much, get that light green and put it back in there. All right? So this one was pretty much all light, but I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of dark green around the outside of it just to fill it in. And then there's a stem there for whatever. I guess it's like a dark plant back in here. This plant is just light, so this one is dark. So let's get that dark plant back up in there. And it was one here too. Now this one has a little darkness on it. Come on, y'all. Just go ahead to each plant. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Just put a little bit of green on each one. Okay? Alright. Now, let's stay up here. This one is mostly green, but it's yellow. This one green and yellow. Then there's a couple of dots down in here that's uh light green, but when let me get some more light green. Alright, turn that light. Alright, so now this stem has some darkness on the outside of it, like so, and it comes down like so. I think that's the leaf is pretty big going to another plant, right? And I really don't think that this stem needs to be here, so I'm gonna take some brown and I'm gonna cover that stem up, right? Now I gotta wipe my brush off because I don't want no brown on these seedlings. Wipe your brush off if you did what I did. Rinse it out if you did what I did. Dry it off if you did what I did. Okay? Alright, let's get back into it. Now, here, this leaf right here is super dark, but it comes over here and connects with darkness. So let's get it. Looking at our roadmap, it's telling us what to do. Bring it over like so. Just like so. This one is just like that, and it touches this leaf. This one has a stem that goes down it like so, and then another one that comes around like so. Do your stem, just drag your brush over it, and then it meets up in the middle with a lot of darkness right up in here. So I see all of that. I'm painting it. I see it and I'm painting it. Right around the outside of this one, I see it and I'm painting it. Paint all of this dark. Leave your stem. Come on around. This is all nice and dark too. You okay, sissy? Alright, so we're gonna get that. I don't know what's going on there. And then just around the edges, just a little light bit. Go around the edges just to make sure they straight. I'm gonna scrub my brush around the edges of this thing. Okay, and just leave that light. I'm rinsing. Alright, I just really was wetting my brush. So just come around here and fill all of this in with my light brush. I'm gonna come over here with it too. Alright, this seedling got some darkness on it. Not much, but just a little bit. Alright, but in here, I think I want to get some more yellow and put it up in here. Just because I think I went too far. Maybe a little bit more white up in there. Just to glow it up. Glow it up. There we go. Blow it on up. Yeah, and this is one of the bigger leaves, so that's why I really want special attention to that. But I don't want to do too much. I'm telling you, don't do too much. I'm going to come back and add some more yellow in this once it starts to dry. And I want to point that leaf up just a little bit more. So I'm taking my brush and I'm pointing it up, stroking it this way and stroking it that way so that the leaf will, point outward. Got it? All right, so let's get these plants done, y'all. All right, so now let's work on this one. This one has a darker outer leaf, the outside of it, just like so. All right, and then once it starts to come in, where it lightens up. So let's not go too far like I did over there. This one has outside. It's like all this brown tone that all that gotta go. All that brown tone gotta go. So if it's not light green, that means it should be dark green. Period. Make a little stripe down in the center of it so it look like a leaf. Come on down here where this is brown because of the tone in the canvas. And we didn't paint that. We're going to paint it now. Yep, just like so. All right. Make sure that leaf has got a nice little point on it. All right. Trash my paint. You can wet your brush if you need to. And get some of this lighter paint and put in here just to give it a little blend. So up to you. Then it's a stem. This is a stem. And this is a leaf. It's a really big leaf. So let's get it painted. Like so. I got patience, and you should have them too. This is therapeutic, you guys. This is not a race to the end or none of that. Take your time, right? Do how you feel. What's guiding you, all right? Whatever's guiding you, let it guide you, okay? Get in there with a little bit more darker paint. And then I also want to get in here with a little bit. It needs some brown up in there, to be honest with you. Let's get it and put it in there. All right, because this is really separated. It's really separated. And I don't have it separated. So I want to make it separated. So let's get in there. Get this all done. All right, just like that. It's pretty. That's very pretty. All right, let's go around here. Taper up some of this stuff. You know, make sure this is all filled in. If it's not filled in, you guys, fill it on in with your brown. Get it in there. I don't want to take away from this really, well, actually, it's fine. All right, so now there's some type of separation going on from this leaf. And oh yeah, it needs some yellow in there. Get you a dab of yellow, stick it in there. Pat it, pat it, pat it. Bring it down the stem. That yellow. Same thing right here, yellow. Y'all notice I didn't even rinse. Put a dot right there too. So yellow, put it on the leaf. Careful now for that dark one back there. Let's put it on this one. Bring it around. I see another one, is yellow. Put the yellow right there. Good job, y'all, good job. All right, so bring it on down on the stem too. Yellow. Come on down here, add a little bit more yellow right there. And then, oh yeah, some right here too. Find it. If you're painting it and you say, oh, wait a minute, that should be like, change it, do it, okay? Yellow right here. All the yellow parts. Now, I probably got to skip back to the green soon, and that's fine, okay? I'm just trimming all of this around with the yellow. I'm trying to get it to look as realistic as possible. I am working with my small brush. I could go down to a detail brush and get more detail, but I won't. I'm going to keep going in the direction that I am. Moving along, and I see that this needs to have some green on it. So let's put these leaves here, and then get. I'm not rinsing. I'm not rinsing. Get some dark green. Put it on these leaves right here, right? And then I think I like this one a lot. Won't mess with it too much. And over here, this is fine. This is great. I'm gonna add a little bit more darkness. Just add the tones, right? And so then over here, I see a lot more green than I've got painted. A lot more darkness. So let's get that and make that vein down the middle of that plant that way, and the same right here. And I can paint this thing. I can do whatever I want to it, but I'm telling you, don't do too much. All right, so now we got this one going. I'm just double checking everything because I am almost sure that we're finished on this, on the leaves anyway. All right, so just make sure you got little dots here and there in the soil so that, you know, it's showing that there's some seedlings popping up here and there. Now this one, oh yeah, let's get this one. I told you, once you keep moving around, you'll start seeing little things that you should paint, okay? So let's get it, all right? Let's get it. Like so. I like this to be a little darker, like so. You just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. You'll find all the answers in your reference photo, okay? Make sure you got your glasses on now. And you're going to find all the stuff. Just keep adding in and changing whatever you need to change. So now, we got these plants going and they looking pretty good. Wipe your brush off and rinse your brush out. Now, we're going to get back into the soil because what needs to be tightened up is the stems. The stems are thick. They're thin. So let's get into some brown and some black. Brown and some black, okay? Come around to your stem. I'm gonna take my pinky finger and put it out. And there's two plants here, but I'm just gonna turn it into one and tighten that stem up. Just make it smaller. See, this is a decent one, but I'm just gonna kind of curve it to the side a little bit and curve it this way, and just trim the stems down so they're not so real big. Okay, wet your brush if you need to. I do. Get in here, get some of this brown and some of this black. Trim your stem, and then make the bottom of the stem flat where it's growing out the dirt. Make it flat. Make it flat, all of them. Go to all of them, make them flat. Just a little swipe, just like that. It's not even, it's not a lot. Just make it a swipe or two across the bottom of them, like so. Or you can scrub like this. Scrub like that. Make those stems flat, like they're coming up out of the earth, okay? And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Now, make them all thin. Get your black and your brown mixture. Make sure they're not all fat looking and wide looking, because the stems aren't. You just trim it down just a little bit. It doesn't matter which side. Just get it done, okay? And this one is really big, so we're going to trim that one down. And I probably have to go on both sides because I still see some canvas. And you know I don't like that. All right, so trim it down. You're doing a good job, everybody. Wet your brush if you need to. Get some of this paint off of here before it's dry up. We're going to use this paint. All right, come back over here. That looks good. I want to trim this one up. And then I want to get between the leaves of here because I don't think it's dark enough. So I'm just going to get in there like so. And you can, this is the time for you to correct everything. If you're going to correct anything, correct it now. Okay? Correct it now. I don't like the stem being that long, but okay. Let's trim this one down. Just like so. Alright, and then over here as well. Just trim them down, you guys. They don't have to be really super fat. You don't need them big like that. Okay, that don't look, it doesn't look natural. Alright, so just trim them on down. Catch all the things in between that you know that you should do. Trim that down too. Yeah, looking good, y'all. Just make sure they all trimmed, each one of them. And make it make sense. You guys are doing wonderful. Yeah, just the therapeutic part of it all. Yeah, just be comfortable with it. Let the paint flow. Let your creativity flow. Okay? You got this, kids. You guys can do anything you want. You can. You can do it. Just gotta try. And we're gonna have fun doing it too. So at this point right here, if you're not smiling while you're painting and have a pleasant look on your face, I want you to change that and put yourself a pleasant look on your face, okay? All right, so now there's heels to this thing. Let's get this raw sienna out. Over here, I see a heel of dirt. And it comes up over this way like so. That makes these little heels now. Because it just look like they're floating around. We don't want that. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get in there. Make these little heels. Every time you see this light brown, put some raw sienna in there. Okay? All right, come on over here. I see a little bit right here. Just like so. It's going to start taking shape, you guys. All around this one. A little heel of dirt that's lighter than the other soil. Okay? Lighter. And it goes up like so. All right? And it goes up and touches here. Go on and put it in there. You got this. Now, this is not as easy as the rest of doing the dirt because you have to really pay attention to your reference photo. You have to really look at it. And you're going to see all these little squigglies of lightness. You're going to be like, okay, I see how this is going. But once you look up after you're finished and scrub your brush while you're doing this. I know you don't want to ruin your brush. But this brush right here, or get a brush that you can scrub, okay? And once you see at the end how this gonna look, then you're gonna be happy that you scrub in this lighter color. You're gonna say, okay, I see the little hills of the dirt. I see all the things that Auntie 755 is saying. Just put them in there. Squiggly this in. Just squiggly and scrub it in. Okay? Yeah, there you go. Now up in here is light. This is a highlight of the dirt. Believe it or not, dirt has highlight. Now you're like, what the heck? Dirt got highlight? Yep, sure does. Everything has a highlight, a shadow, and a mid-tone. Everything. So we're going to capture it. Just like going by that. Like doing that. Okay? Go on over here and get this one. Bring it on over to meet that one. Okay? Just like so. Like so. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Okay? Keep going. I wet my brush. And I think I'm about done up in here. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Even the highlights got a highlight in the dirt. Come on now. All right, so now I think we're about finished with the dirt highlights and where, therefore, is what happens. Okay? All right, so you can keep on playing with it if you want to. It's up to you. Do as much as you can to make it look more like the picture. Okay? You do whatever you want to make it look like this picture. Good. All right, so now I want to put some yellow right there on that one because it needs it really bad. So let's get it. Put it up here. All right. That's how I want it. Hopefully you wanted it too and got it done too. Okay? All right. So now, this plant right here is coming off over here like so. I'm just really looking at all the highlights of it all and trying to get them done before I move to the sun because I'm using yellow. All right, so I want to use a little bit here. Now you can just nitpick with this thing, like I said, as much as you want, all right, and get it just exactly the way you want it to get to look. And so I want to just tell you that, you know, I commend you in going further with your art after the show is over with, okay? All right, so I'm going to rinse. And I'm going to get myself some of that white. Lord, don't let it dry up. Don't dry up. All right, so I'm going to put some more white paint up here. Remember, I put it up here before. And so now I'm just going to paint all that white. This white, right? Right, this white. And now I'm going to get some yellow. And I'm going to start blending it in. Blending together. I'm just blending. And I'm going to get some raw sienna too. Because I see a lot of raw sienna up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and blend it and scrub and do all the things. I want it to look like there's some beads of light showing, which there is in the art, in the reference. Flip your brush over and get the other side. Get all that paint off of there, right? Ta-da! Like so. Just a little light. You know what I'm saying? Like the light coming through. The sun about to do its thing down here. Now, there's some raised sprays of some sorts in here. I'm not going to bother with it. If you want to bother with it, you can. I'm not going to bother with it because some of the younger folks won't be able to do it. But I'm going to tell you how to do it. In fact, if I'm going to tell you how to do it, I might as well do it. And if you got any, like, old toothbrushes, when your mom swaps out the toothbrush, or your dad swaps them out, be like, Dad, wait. Don't throw it away. I can use that with my art. You take yourself a piece of blue tape. Hold on, I'll show you. Take yourself a piece of blue tape. Wrap it around the toothbrush because you want to know that you cannot use this toothbrush on your teeth no more. Okay? So I have two old toothbrushes here. I don't know, they old. They really, really old. Super old. All right, so get yourself a piece of blue tape, right? And tape it around your toothbrush. Best you can. Do the best you can. All right? So now you know. Don't you ever put this in your mouth again, okay? Now, what you're going to do is wet your toothbrush. And you're going to get into this yellow. Okay? Going to get into this raw sienna. Keep your toothbrush nice and wet. And scrub it around. Okay? Get you some yellow. Because my paint drying up, so this is This is why we getting this, okay? But it's cool. We gonna use all of this. So get you some of this, okay? And make sure that toothbrush is nice and wet and got some paint on it like this. See it? All right. Now, once you get it nice and wet, you take this toothbrush and I want you to take your thumb and your fingernail and do it like this. You only do it once. Okay? Like do it twice. Alright. Like that. Alright. I did it, what, 3 times? Now, all of this down here, you don't really want it to sprig down here, so just take a towel and damp wipe that off. Right? You see our sprigs, little sprays? It's a simple spray, but that's how you get a good one. All right, so now I want you to take your burnt umber, your brown, your black, whatever colors. Put your bigger paintbrush out. You can get this angle brush. This is fine. Dip it in water and get it. Put some of this paint on there. Okay, some of the green, some of the black. Let's get our sides done. See, they white? We're going to paint them all this color. Don't worry about what color it turns out to be in the beginning, because in the end, that's all that matters. My paint is drying up, so you want to see I'm going to have a lot of trash I got to get out of here, but you get that done. Okay? And try not to get it on the front, because we already did the front of the art. We're doing the edges, okay? And you probably got to do it twice to get it like you want it. Nice and smooth edges, okay? All right, see? Try not to get it on the front. Even up here at the top. Take your time and try not to get it in your sun area. Just get it around the edges of this art. Really, really good. Drag it. It's good to use an angle brush. Get it. Now fill it in. Once you have a line drawn, and you know where you can't cross the line, take your time and get that art filled in around the edges, okay? All right, so now, some more paint. Remember the line, take your time, you got this. Some people tape up their art and do it, but I don't advise that, because when you pull that tape off, you can pull away some of the paint that you painted on your art. And I think that'd be a sad, really sad move. So don't do that, okay? Until you feel comfortable, you feel courageous enough to do it, and you know that you won't mind repainting it if you was to make a mess and and it tears some of your paint off. So until you get to that level, don't do it, okay? If you at that level, have at it. Let me see. Show me your art, okay? So I'm gonna get some more black, some green, and some more of this brown. And it looks like I have a lot of paint up there on the palette, but it's mostly dried up now. I chose this color to do it in this color because I have that left on here on my canvas, and I don't want to, I don't want any paint left. I want to go ahead and do it. If I got to just dip my brush in this yellow and get some of this and come over here and mix it in and get more, I will. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it because I want to use all of this paint that's over there. And I'm thinking like this, you guys. Why waste paint when you have it? You can use it for something. And we're going to use it for our edge today. That's what we're going to use it for. So take your time. Fill it all in. Smooth it all out. Try not to go over the edges. My finger got green on it. See, that's why I told y'all if your hand got colors on it, see, wash your hands first, okay? But like I said, for the show, because I'm trying to get this done as quickly as I can, and I have an obligation to attend to after the show, so I don't want you guys to think that I don't care about enough for you to finish this. I'm going to finish it, see? I'm going to do it with you all. All right, so yeah. All right, so let's just smooth it out. You know, you probably got to do it a couple of times, like I said. Don't worry about that. It's all good. You're mixing those colors together. You're giving it a really artsy look, and that looks good, okay? You want to get some of this yellow one, like I said, bring it down to the green, to the black. Yellow and black makes green, so you want to get that dark green color. You can do that, and just go ahead and put it in. Sissy, do you have any more jokes for us? I put it on the spot. I didn't put you on the spot. You do have something for us. Yeah, I like it. Let's go.
What's the tomato's favorite dance?
Tomato's favorite dance?
Mm-hmm.
I would say the salsa.
You got it.
I love salsa. Don't play with me. All right, coming to the bottom, you guys. Coming to the bottom. Getting all the paint that I can off of it. I ended up getting some white in there. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it's not bad. I could add some white in that whole mixture of it all. The salsa, baby. I don't even know a salsa song. Do you know a salsa song, sissy? I mean, can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just, all right. You don't know any salsa songs? Yeah, me either. Not really. I mean, if somebody was to say, you know this song? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's a salsa song. Okay, cool. But just to come up with one off the top of my head, that's a big no for me. It's okay, though, you know. It's all right. All right, I hope y'all vibing with me today. Doing all this great art over here. Having fun with the Just Kidding crew. We done planted plants and painted plants. We've done it all today, y'all. We just got to wait on it to bloom. All right? And once that thing start blooming, we'll have some tomatoes. And I'm definitely going to be showing y'all. So, all right. So once you got all your sides painted, you already know that you're going to be having a little paint stuck to the bottom. If you do not have a wax paper to put there, I'm looking for that. All right. Well, they don't worry about it. It's the show. We're going to put this up here. All right. And I think it looks pretty good, except for the little spot I put green on up there. Let me get rid of that, if I can. I still got some white. Let's get some white. And I'm just going to kind of scrub this white off. Just scrub it in there. I still got my spots for my splattering, rather. All right, so we got that going. All right, so cool. I think that we did a really good job today, y'all. You know, it is some places where you could probably add some white to it. It would look good. Like right up in here, I think some white would look good up in there. And I see some white in this one too. You know, just find them and just add a little white to it. And then, you know, hey, do what you got to do what you got to do to get what you want to get, you know? All right, so I think you all did a great job. I'm ready to go ahead and sign this thing. What about y'all? I think we're doing a good job. So let's go on and sign it. Yeah, let the light show on some of these, you know, like so. Not too much, just a little bit. Might went overboard, but you know, let's just let it dry and go back over it. All right, so anyway, let's sign it. I got a a hard bristle brush, very tiny. This is my fave right here for signing my art. So I'm going to use it to sign with, y'all. And I don't have a music to play for y'all, but let's get it. I see everybody hit the thumbs up, please. Will y'all do that for me before we get to sign this thing? Can y'all hit the thumbs up just one time? One time, please? All right, thank you. All right, so let's go. Auntie 755, I'm signing right here. Auntie 755, teaching young people to paint something sweet on the easel. Let's get it. Don't forget the planners line up tonight. Y'all get outside with your telescopes, please. Your phones, where you can look it up on your phone. What's the name of that app, sissy?
Skyview.
It's called Skyview. You guys go on and get that Skyview app. And you'll be amazed at what you see with that. Stand out somewhere where it's clear and you can get the best view. And you can take pictures too on your Skyview when you do it. So I thought that was a really good, nice feature. You can screenshot. Auntie 755, baby. So I hope y'all go out there and see the wonders that God creates for us firsthand. Okay? And you might be able to see it on NASA too if you don't want to go out.
Yeah, there's a couple channels up already for like NASA.
Okay, yeah. So go check out the NASA channel. And see what everything that you can see if you can't get out tonight, because sometimes you can't. And so I understand. All right, so I did that thing, y'all. I did that thing, y'all. And I think y'all like it. I think I like it a lot. It's pretty cool art. You know, any art you do, you can always go and do more. You know what I mean? You really can. Like, you can just keep messing with it. And the more layers you put on it, the more realistic it becomes. Always remember that. Okay? Always remember that. And always remember that you deserve art. Because you do. All right? And don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You do deserve art. Everybody does. So go ahead, dive into a new adventure of painting alongside me anytime you want. I'm here. If you need the reference photos, hit me up at 755mediaart@gmail.com. I will get them to you. I didn't put any out today, but I can. So y'all, make sure y'all tune in and request it. Request it, y'all. Request it. If you request it, I know to send it to you, okay? All right, y'all. This is what we did today. I'm so happy and so proud of the art. And don't forget, you guys, we're going to keep an eye on our tomato. Once a week, we'll come and look and see what the tomatoes are doing. And that's it. Let's show y'all the art. Take a screenshot with me, y'all. Take a screenshot with me, because I had a good time. I had fun painting with y'all today. All right, let's go. All right, let's hold this thing up. Y'all see? Let me go up higher. Let me get my face out of it. Cheese. That's what I'm talking about. You guys did a great job. I'll see y'all next week. I'll drop a couple of shorts later on this week and show y'all a few things. So next week we'll be painting puzzles, I believe. No, it's a freestyle. Y'all just look out. It'll be up soon. I love y'all and I thank y'all for coming in. Y'all have a blessed, blessed day. Sissy, anything you want to tell people?
Kids deserve art.
Kids deserve art. That's right, y'all. I'm Auntie 755. That's my sister, Auntie Cuddles. We see y'all later. Peace.